Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Laura, also known as Butterfly Stitches 83, also known as Cotton and Clay UK, and this is Flosstube number 7. This is where we talk all about cross stitch. Welcome to any new subscribers or anyone who's just literally stumbled across this video thanks to the lovely algorithm. I hope you like the projects that I show, and if you do, please subscribe because I'd love to see you again. And welcome back to you guys who are returning viewers. I'm very, very grateful to have you. My plans for this video, I've got one previous finish to show you, 2 new finishes, 3 new starts, whips of course, a little bit more haul than I planned to have. I planned to have a lot less haul than the last few videos, and I have, but where it's been a hot minute between videos, I've actually got more than I thought, and a little bit of my September plans as well. Those of you who saw my last video, the Flosstube Extra, I think I mentioned on there that I was planning on posting another Flosstube Extra where I was talking about autumn and winter stitching plans. I am still planning to do that. It's just been crazy because it's been school holidays, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but I will do. But today I'm just going to talk about my plans for this month. And yes, another quick little sorry from me. So very excitingly, in the last video I mentioned that I was getting close to 2,000 subscribers, and I'm so excited to say that we did hit that target, and I'm so grateful. It blows my mind a little bit that you guys are actually watching this channel. But I did promise a giveaway when I hit 2,000 subscribers, which would be this video. However, thanks to some, I'll get on to why in a minute, but due to some life update stuff, I'm actually going to be deferring that giveaway for the next couple of floss tubes, so I'll get onto that in a minute. But thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed recently or was already subscribed. Yeah, bit of a very quick life update. The kids are now back at school. Hurrah, hurrah. I don't mean to be mean, I love my kids dearly and we've had some good times, but they've also driven me a little bit mad this holiday. So if you are also a mum who does not have the picture perfect Facebook feed, incredible summer, then I hear you, I see you, my kids are fighting too. I've been stressed as well. It's okay, it's normal. What we see on social media is obscured for the most part. But having said that, I'm very proud of them both for the way they've gone back to school. My son in particular has started high school last week, and he's been amazing. He's thrown himself straight into it, and yeah, I'm really, really proud of him. He's doing amazing. Yeah, so it means that I have more time to film these videos. However, I don't really have more time because of the second part of my life update. So those of you who follow my Instagram for my small business, my stitching business, Cotton and Clay, you'll have seen I put an announcement a week or so ago to say that unfortunately I will be temporarily closing my Etsy store from this Friday, midnight this Friday, for, I can't say an exact date yet, but I'm thinking at least 6 weeks. Reason being is we're having lots of work done in the house. We're having a brand new kitchen put in, as well as various other works around the house, including all the areas where I make my needle minders and my floss organisers. And I debated moving the business to my parents short term, and I realised that was just going to be way too stressful and more stress than I needed when the whole thing is obviously quite stressful. So instead I've made the decision to close my shop temporarily. Not ideal in the lead up to Christmas, but hey ho, that's the way things have worked out. However, I have also put in a few new designs I put up last week, some Halloween ones and some Christmas ones, as well as all the existing autumn and Christmas and winter designs that are on there. So if you want to order anything, make sure you get in there before Friday this week when the shop will be closed, and I will get them all out to you, and then I'll be using that couple of weeks to get orders out and pack everything up, and also finish making all my stock for Stitch in London, which I definitely need to do. So it's quite a stressful time, but it's all going to be great and it's going to work out, and the kitchen's going to look amazing in the end. It's just going to be a lot of stress. So I'll probably be hiding upstairs and cross stitching, to be honest, most of the time. And that is also why I'm deferring the giveaway. So the prize I was going to give for my giveaway was a £25 voucher to spend in my stitch and accessories shop. However, I realised that would be completely pointless because whoever won the giveaway then wouldn't be able to spend the voucher because my shop would be shut. Duh. Terribly bad planning on my part. Sorry about that. So instead, probably in like November's Flosstube, I'll do the giveaway then instead. And maybe I'll bump up the amount a little bit to reward your patience. Yeah, so that's my life update. Before we crack on to all the stitching, I just went to do a couple of Flosstuber shout outs. I realised that I'm terrible at this. I almost never do shout outs, which I'm very, very naughty. Very bad of me. I just get so caught up in the stitching and I always forget. But I do watch Flosstube and I have lots of friends who do Flosstube. So I realised I need to start doing shout outs. So I'm just going to do a couple of the ones I've been watching really recently. First of all is Stitched by Imi. Imi or Imogen, she was one of my earliest customers actually, and then I think we followed each other's Instagrams even before that. She's absolutely lovely. She's got some beautiful projects. She's got, I hope she doesn't mind me commenting on this, but she's got a beautiful voice that's really soothing to watch on YouTube. She's like got this really soft, really well-spoken voice, which is basically the antidote to my shouty, estuary English Essex accent. She's got this lovely, sort of softly spoken, well-spoken voice, which is really soothing to listen to. It's funny, but I find someone's voice really key in terms of whether I can listen to their Flosstube or not, and hers is really lovely. And also one of her recent videos, she was doing a birthday haul and she had lots of lovely, heartfelt and in some cases handmade gifts from her friends and family, which were beautiful to look at and lovely to hear about. So I really enjoyed watching that. I've also been watching Caroline's Stitch Corner. Caroline was one of my table mates at Big Stitch. She's absolutely lovely. She's from Austria. She is gorgeous and she has gorgeous projects. So definitely check her out. She's currently doing Sunflower September because she loves sunflowers. So if you are currently stitching or wish to stitch a sunflower pattern, make sure you go and check out that video and join that stitch along. Stitching Bee, Ellie, one of my online buds, as her name dictates, she does a lot of bee designs, which is good because I love bees as well. She's just put a new Flosstube up, I believe, and yeah, she's just a great Flosstuber to watch. Again, really lovely voice and really easy to watch. And then lastly, Stuart's in Stitches, sorry, plural. He is a brand new Flosstuber. I heard about him from Flossie Sews and Grows, and hopped right over to watch his videos because I love to watch brand new, like first #1 Flosstubes. And he's got a great sort of combination of projects, some which are gorgeous but not my taste, like the Fancy Ladies, and then some which are gorgeous, which I love. He recently showed the current Halloween sale from Satsuma Street. So yeah, real nice combination of different styles, which is really great. He's from Scotland. He is great fun to listen to. Yeah, so definitely check him out and show his first video your support. So that's my shout outs for today. So let's get on to some stitching. It's 8 minutes in. You're thinking, Laura, where is the cross stitch? Quite rightly. So I've got a previous finish, a fully finish. Now all my fully finishes, as you know, are very old now because I'm rubbish at fully finishing these days. So this one is quite a few years old. So this is Stitchville by Thimble Blossom, and I got the pattern I believe as a PDF from Fat Quarter Shop. The original pattern is kind of, if I remember rightly, sort of reds and pinks and aquas, but I thought it would be perfect to make it sort of more autumn shades. So I basically took all the shades that were in it and just found an autumn hue sort of equivalent, so that they're similar colours, if you know what I mean, but on the different, they're more of a darker autumnal spectrum. It was super fun to stitch, all those tiny houses. It didn't take as long as you'd think. It was actually quite a quick stitch. And then to finish it, I've just used cardboard, back to the stitching, then put this orange material back to this green felt onto cardboard, stuck them all together. This was a sign that I got from, oh, does it sound the back? The Range, there you go. Still got the label on. That was just plain wood, and I just kind of had a go. I'm not good at this sort of thing, but I had a go at the whole distressed paint and put a bit of colour in. And then I got these dried flowers from the Range as well, I believe, stuck those on. I did originally have another little felt bee here. In fact, the little glue blob is still here, and he fell off sadly, so I need to replace him. But this currently sits on my wall and I hadn't replaced him yet. So as I say, it's Stitchville by Thimble Blossom. I'll try and find the link and put it down below. I'm sure you can still get it. So that's my previous finish. I've also got two, yes, you heard correctly, 2 new finishes. Hurrah! Love a new finish, makes me feel better about all the new starts. I mean, I'm already unbalanced because I've got 2 new finishes and 3 new starts. What are you going to do? My first finish I'm so happy and excited about, and it is, oops, Honey of a Tiny Town. Look at this, so pretty. I'm covering my face and go a bit nearer. So move it along so you can really see. So pretty. It is my first completed tiny town. I love it. I love everything about it. I've used mostly the called for colours, which were a combination of Weeks Dye Works and Classic Colourworks. And yeah, and the only thing it doesn't have is, I think it comes with a couple of beads, and I haven't put a couple of buttons, or maybe like a button and a bead. I haven't put those on yet. I'll do that when I'm doing the finishing. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm so pleased with it. And the deal I made with myself is that I can't buy a new tiny town until I finish a tiny town. So I finished this, so I have already bought a new one. So keep your eyes peeled for that in haul. And this is by Heart in Hand, in case anyone doesn't know. And I was talking with some stitchy buddies, and they were saying about finishing, and they'd shown like I think Yaz had done a video where it was finished around a Pringles can. It was like a Pringle can finish. Now I think this will be too long for that. However, it did make me think it would be quite fun to just finish it round something cylindrical, rather than trying to do a drum finish. Or I could learn to do a drum finish. We'll see. But anyway, first of many tiny towns complete. To be honest, there's none that I don't like, so I'll probably want to do them all at some point. Finish number 1. Finish, let's move those scissors away so nothing gets pierced. Finish number 2, again, super chuffed with this. And it is Dreaming of Summer by Love Poppet. I hadn't even heard of Love Poppet 6 months ago, or whenever it was that she first approached me. And she asked if I wanted to have one of these kits and try it out. And I'm so grateful. She sent me the full kit, and it has been a joy to stitch. It stitches up a lot quicker than you think it's going to. It's absolutely gorgeous. A bit nearer. I am so happy. My favourite bits, obviously the butterfly, the sunflower, and I actually really enjoyed doing these bits. I've spoken to a couple of people who said they might change this bit, but I really enjoyed doing that. So yeah, absolutely love it. Really pleased with it, and it is the first one that is going to go up in my brand new kitchen because I think it's just going to go perfect in there. So really chuffed with that. So thank you so much to Claire at Love Poppet. I'm now basically a super fan after that. I've joined her Patreon, and all the patterns she's released so far have been gorgeous. The first of which I'm going to show you here. So I joined the Patreon because I absolutely had to get my hands on this pattern. I think I showed you this in haul in my last video. Octopus Bubble. So cute. He's gorgeous. So I've started him. I'm doing him as part of a sal. Use the hashtag Octopus Poppet sal. Who's in the sal? I wrote everyone down so I wouldn't forget anyone. So Ellie from Stitchy Kindness, as I already mentioned, Emily stitching by the seaside, Maxine from Ninja Needles, Shell from Cheesecake and Cross Stitch, Kim from Stitchy Squirrels, Sarah Stitchy Bug, Ruby RL Moore 1994, Julie Peachy Stitcher, and Angela Diary of a Spiritual Witch. So they're all the girls that are in our Stitch Along group. They're absolutely lovely. We've been having some lovely chats in there. And if you want to join us, then please let me know in the comments or add your stitching using the hashtag, I'll repeat it, Octopus Poppet Sal. So here's where I'm at. Not as far as, I mean, Sarah for sure, I think. Might even be 2 of them have already finished. And I'm not that far. This is me. Let me bring him a bit nearer. Now, I did something that I wasn't sure if it was an error, or so I had a lot of variegated oranges that I picked up at Big Stitch, and I decided I wanted to use them. And then when I started using the variegated thread, I thought that might have been a really silly idea, because like I might lose some of the definition of the pattern, like as you can see here. So I thought, that might have been a silly idea. However, as I've finished this little section, I'm now actually thinking it looks quite cool. He just looks a little bit more primitive, shall we say, where he's all mixed up. But it's really fun stitch. This is Zweigart Blue Spruce. I thought it was even weave, but the more I look at it, I think it might actually be a linen. I actually got it off Amazon, which I never get my fabrics off Amazon. However, this one, I hadn't seen this colour anywhere else, and it was perfect. So this is the same one that I did I've done a few of my other projects, you'll have seen it. But yeah, I had a bit left, so we're using it for that. So that is Love Poppet Octopus Bubble. Please feel free to join us if you are also a member of Claire's Patreon and are stitching this little guy. I've moved on to whips, by the way, forgot to say that. No, sorry, that was a new start. Tell a lie, that's a new start, that's not a whip. Second new start. So exciting. Right, you guys have heard me banging on about this for about the last 2 or 3 videos. Maybe not quite as many, but yes, a lot. So at Big's, just to recap, at Big Stitch on my table on the second day, we were joined by Mikau from, you know, I really need to check with him if it's Mikau or Michael. Anyway, from Star Parade Designs, and he showed us the model for this gorgeous pattern. We instantly all decided we wanted to do a stitch along. So basically, my table mates plus, God, I think we're on at least 6 or 7 others now as well, all joining in for what is now commonly known as the Quackalong. For this reason, so here's the pattern. Instead of a Quaker, it's a Quacker. So we're doing hashtag Quackalong. So if you are joining us or you wish to join us, then you can get this pattern as a PDF from Star Parade Designs on Etsy. I will put the link down below. Yeah, join us with the hashtag Quackalong. Now, I don't think we clocked, even though, as Mikau quite rightly said, he did show us the actual model, so we were well aware of how big it was, until I started stitching it, or rather until I cut my fabric. I don't think I realised quite how big it is. It is huge. For me anyway, I don't do big long dogs or anything like that. So this is like quite a large project for me, probably my largest ever. However, I'm so fine with that because I'm looking forward to it being like a real long, taking my time with it being a long project. And I think the rest of us are as well. So we're super happy. Here is where I've got so far. I've folded up so much of the fabric because, right, there we go. And you see, so this is, just to show what part this is, it is this little bit here. Just this little bit. So there we have it. This is, what is this fabric? Ornamental block. Oh, this is 27 count Linda in the colour Grass, and I got it from Floral. I get quite a lot of my fabric from them. It's really soft and beautiful. And this little ducky is from my shop, Cotton and Clay. I've also made floss holders, floss rings, and really cute scissor fob that goes with it as well. So if you want to get your hands on one of them, whether or not you're doing the stitch along, then feel free to go to my shop, as I say, before Friday when I shut. So yeah, this is where I'm at. You can't really see, but it's actually a beautiful variegated thread. It's Lemonade from Weeks Dye Works. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm loving it. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. So yeah, really enjoying that. As I say, there's a lot of us doing that one, so feel free to look at the hashtag Quackalong to see everybody else's progress, and if you want to join us, feel free to. This is my third one. I've lost track. Yes, my third new start is, oops, I simply had to start something from my Pigeon Coop book, this guy. If anyone only watches the main Flosstube, I better let you know that in the Flosstube extra, the last video that I posted, I've done a full flip through and shown all of the designs in this book. The pictures, obviously not the charts. So if you're interested in seeing everything that's in here, then please go check out the previous video. However, my favourite one by far was this girl, Snow Queen. Look how gorgeous. I just knew I wanted to do this one first, and it's not massive, so I knew it was quite manageable. Oops, and here we are. Now this, bear in mind, this was in the last 2 days I've got this done, so I'm quite proud of myself. This fabric is a 14 count printed from, oh God, I meant to write down the name of her shop, Zoe's Craft something on Etsy. I'm going to link it down below. She does loads of printed Adas. And I just thought this one was kind of perfect for her. I keep calling it him, he's her, Snow Queen. So yeah, it's got a lot of subtle variegation between the pale blue and the white, which I'm hoping you can see here. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, so far I've done that. I've just got to do her wings and all the little trees around it, but really enjoying it. As I say, got this done in 2 days, so dead chuffed. So that was my third new start, third and final. Let's pop her back in there. Okay, let's move on to whips. First whip, Honeybee Quaker, Primrose Cottage Stitches. Got to get a wriggle on, we're already on 20 minutes, and if my video goes over about 45, it'll take about a week to upload. Really adore this. As you guys know, you've been watching my previous hauls, I've now got practically every bee one that they do, because I love them so much and I love the colours. And here's where I'm at. This is just a 28 count antique white. And yeah, I've done quite a bit more on there, and I'm hoping to get a finish on this one this month, so we'll see. Absolutely love it, love everything that Primrose Cottage do, gorgeous. Next we've got Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery's pattern that he gave us as part of our welcome pack. No, he didn't. It wasn't in the welcome pack. It was available to pre-order, exclusive pre-order at Big Stitch, and I got it obviously because look at it, it's gorgeous. Big Stitch, Big Tree, and obviously it's got Big Stitch 2024 and Rotherham at the bottom, which is where it was held. And here's my take on it. My take is quite different. You guys would have seen in my last Flosstube. Oops. But I've changed it up quite a bit. I'm using these real beautiful brights. This thread is paint box threads that I bought from Pain Free Crafts. And I bought again, it was a pre-order that I bought at Big Stitch. And I bought a selection that was called Indian Summer with all these gorgeous colours on. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with how it's looking. The floss is about a 1.5 thickness on DMC, so it's got incredibly thick coverage. First of all, I was wondering if it was too thick, but in reality, this is a 28 count, and I think it's just about the limit. and it actually looks great. The coverage is so bold, which is what I wanted. I did, as you can see, I'm going for the opposite of the design. I'm not going primitive, I'm going bold and modern, so it kind of worked for that. This fabric, as I say, is a 28 count. It's a Megan Coffee Craft Fabrics. So yeah, I've got a bit more done of that. I'm really excited to do the next bit because the next bit's the birds. Can't wait to do the birds. Not sure what colour. Might do the birds in the dark orange. We will see. But yes, that's my next whip. Cooking on gas now, people. Next, we've got, I've done a tiny bit of this. I haven't done as much as I wanted. This is Hygge Holiday by Hands On Design. And I was hoping to, I think last time I saw you, I'd done this section and I'd only done the outline of both the tree and the stag. And I was hoping to get them both filled in by the time this video came around. But then I realised it was time to start the Quackalong, and that just completely took my attention. So I filled in some. So here's where we are. Excuse the dangling thread. I filled in the tree, and I'm like a third of the way of filling in the stag, the deer. He's got antlers, it's got to be a stag, right? And I plan on working this a lot more during the Christmas and winter period. So yeah, really chuffed. Oh, again, this is a Coffee Crafts fabric in this kind of gorgeous mottled mint green colour. And again, it's 28 count. And that's Hygge Holiday by Hands On Design. This was a sort of temporarily available chart that was then going into her vault. Whether it's still available, I'm not sure. If it is, I'll link it below. Otherwise, sadly, you might have to wait until it comes out of the vault again. My next whip, again, I've made quite a lot of progress on this. I was quite chuffed. It's Botanical Bee, again by Hands On Design. I'm doing this as a stitch along with Ellie Stitching Bee, and we're using the hashtag Botanic Bee. Botanic Bee. So if you want to join us, or if you're stitching this too, then please share and do that hashtag so we can see your work. And I think last time I'd seen you, I'd only done his head and this little flower. So I'm pretty chuffed with my progress. And all I've really got left to do is the little honeycomb beehives, talking out my bum, beehives, and then like the florals around the edge. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. This gorgeous fabric I've mentioned many times is Surfs Up, dyed by Roxy Floss at Evertote. Definitely need to get some more of this. I think maybe I'll put it on my Christmas list. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And that's just one of my needle minders that needle minder's not even officially in the shop. It's just one I made out of scrap, but it just goes so beautifully with this that I've just stuck it on there. But yeah, so that's Botanical Bee from Hands On Design. Absolutely love it. Again, hoping to finish that this month. So I'm thinking if I put out there the things I want to finish this month, then like I'm a bit more accountable. Doesn't mean I'll do it, but I'm just a bit more accountable. And my final whip is the Historical Sampler Company Happy Halloween. Now this whole thing is out now, but I'm realised I've only got the top half of the pattern to show you. But it is now finished and complete, and you can buy the whole kit or a PDF, I think. I think it's available as both. The lovely folks at Historical Sampler Company gifted me the full kit, and I've absolutely been loving it. And I finished part 2. Oh yeah, so pretty. Look at the it feels so like fine, the detail, because it's got all these beautiful borders, and it just feels so fine to work on, for me, because I'm not really, I mean, this is my first time using linen even, well, apart from the times where I've used it and not realised I was using it, as pre-mentioned. So yeah, this is a 32 count linen, but I've realised with my super sexy light up glasses I can do it quite well. And yeah, I've been enjoying it so much. I especially love the little witch's stocking feet, and the little cat. I love it all, to be honest. Yeah, it's really great, and I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping to finish the second half by the time Halloween comes around, so fingers crossed. But yeah, that's Happy Halloween by Historical Sampler Company. And that was the last of my whips. Oops, let's put it over there. But of course, it's me, so we have some haul. A lot of haul. Let's be honest. A lot of haul. First is, oops. Oh, did I keep her card? 2 seconds. Oh, I did. Excellent. So the first is actually a bit of Stitchy Kindness from Pauline at, oh no, this is awful. I've forgotten the name of her shop. Oh, this is terrible. Did she put it on the card? Yes, Bee bag. Yay. Thank you, Pauline. You obviously knew I was going to forget the name of the shop. Pauline sent me a lovely message and asked if I would like one of her bags as a little thank you for doing Flosstube. And I was so touched, absolutely touched. And I said I really loved the material of this one. And she said, oh, I've got enough material, I can make that for you. And it's so gorgeous. She sent me this lovely, beautiful note, which I won't read it all out, but it was really heartfelt and I really appreciated it. And here's the gorgeous, gorgeous project bag. Look, so nice. Look, squirrels and toadstools, and the colours are gorgeous. Love this lace trim. Love this cute ribbon zipper pull. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's huge, like, just put it next to my head for, you know, size perspective. Really big, lots of projects you can fit in there. I absolutely love it. And I've already ordered, and I literally messaged her yesterday and said, can I order one of these? Which I'm going to get soon. And I'll show you that when I get it, because it was another gorgeous fabric. I absolutely love it. I've already got projects in here. Yeah, thank you so much, Pauline. So kind of you, and really gorgeous bags. Go on to her Instagram, Bee bag, and I think it's at the end of the month, she posts all the bags that she's got available, and it's just done on a first come first serve basis in terms of who comments, and then she'll send you an invoice on PayPal. And really reasonable as well. Her bags are only £20 plus £3 UK postage. Really reasonable, really beautifully made. And I anticipate having not just the one I've ordered, but many more after that. Absolutely love them. So thank you so much. I'm showing it again because I love it so much. Look. So pretty. I'm in my project, as you might have noticed, I'm very much in my project bag era at the moment. That seems to be what I spend all my money on at the moment, because I just love project bags. And I've got so many whips. I kind of want I kind of want to have a fancy bag for all my whips, and now that is going to take me a while. So I got a lot of whips. More haul, more haul, more haul. First of all, I've got these gorgeous beauties from Don't Step on Your Needle. The lovely Iana, who I met in the flesh for the first time at the Caterpillar Stitch Retreat this year. And yeah, she was having a sale and I had to get these guys. They're so cute. My husband thinks I'm hilarious or ridiculous, because obviously I make needle minders. I've got my own needle minder shop, and yet I buy needle minders from other makers all the time because I'm just obsessed. You can't have too many needle minders, right? So look at these two. These gorgeous kitties. And this, what's the name of this? This is like what you use on a Ouija board. I think it's got a special name, but I can't for the life of me remember it. But that's also a little black cat. I love it so much. And this gorgeous scissor fob, which is absolutely stunning. Little owl. So sparkly. Even the owl's got little sparkles on. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. That's Don't Step on Your Needle. Really, really gorgeous. Oh, I've got a few patterns. Obviously, oh, first of all, I got some lovely Zweigart Azure Blue, just because I love it so much, and it's going on a few projects. And some patterns. Oops. Just pull these out. So first of all, I've already got the 2019 Wee Santa by Heart in Hand, but I had to get the 2024 one because look at him. Look at this little guy. Everything about it. His rosy cheeks, his scarf, his coat, the little snowman. I love it so much. So I had to get this one as well. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do the 2019 one or the 2024 one. I might do the 2019 one this year because it might just pip it to the post. But I do love this one as well. It's so, so cute. And I also got, as I mentioned, I had to get another Tiny Town because I finished a Tiny Town. And then Shell at Cheesecake and Cross Stitch said she was going to do the Valentine's one. And I said, well, let's do it as a Sal. So it's Big Hearted Tiny Town. So I think we're going to start this in the new year with the aim of getting it finished for Valentine's Day. But let's see how that goes, eh? So gorgeous. And what I love about these patterns is they always do come with the tiny little buttons or embellishments as well. Sorry, I shouldn't have shown you the pattern. But yeah, the little buttons or embellishments as well. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Both of these I got from Trudy Ann Designs eBay shop. I can never remember, it's got a different name to, it's not Trudy Ann Designs, it's got a different name, Jeff something rather. I'm going to link it down below because she always manages to get patterns that I can't get elsewhere or that end up being out of stock. So it's worth, it's an eBay shop, it's worth keeping an eye on. And she sends them out to you really, really quickly as well. So I'll make sure I link her eBay shop down below. I also got this one because I've seen it on various floss tubes. Bird Nerd. And this is by Boomerang Stitches. I'd never heard of them before, but I kept seeing it on people's floss tube, so then I went and looked them up and I just had to get it. It's so cute. I don't even know if I'll do the bird nerd bit. I might just do the branch because I'm not a bird watcher particularly. I prefer stitching them than watching them. So I might just do the top branch and the birds, but leave off the wording. But yeah, I love it so much. So cute. It's got that Scandi vibe that is very much me. So I had to get that one. Don't know when I'm doing it. Put it into next year's thing. I mentioned Love Poppet and the fact that I joined her Patreon. So I just wanted to show you the most recent Patreon as well. I think we're getting a new one in probably about a week's time. And this was the seahorses. Look at that. So gorgeous. And like perfect accompaniment to the octopus that I showed you earlier as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Planning on starting this one in the new year. I love it. And I also bought a pattern of hers as well. This wasn't on the Patreon. You can get this one in her store, so you don't have to be a Patreon member to get this one. And it's the Floral Butterfly. You guys know I'm obviously, my name implies I'm anything butterfly I have to have. And this is gorgeous as well. So yeah, 2 new starts for the new year, I think. Absolutely love them. Big Love Poppet fan over here. And the final pattern that I got, I've been waiting for this for ages. So it's Barbara Anna and it's 22 balloons. And previously you could only get it from the lady that she does collab with in Russia. And then obviously with everything that went on with Ukraine and sanctions and etc., you couldn't get hold of it. And she's been, Barbara Ann has been slowly taking those unavailable charts and eventually putting them on her coffee shop. And I was waiting with bated breath for this one to come on. And it has, and it's so, look at the colours. I'll probably use that blue Zweigart that I just showed you actually to do this one on. But I love it so much and I've been waiting for ages. So again, that's going to be a new start for the new year. And I think I'm going to use all the called for colours, which I rarely do. But they're so gorgeous. Kind of has to be done. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Just got 2 more project bags to show you because I'm not well and I can't stop buying them. This is from the lovely Yas. Yasmin's Made with Love. Look how cute. Had to get this one. It's the most adorable Halloween bag I've ever seen. It's so cute. She then made some cat ones, which I desperately wanted, but I've restrained myself so far. But look how beautiful. Her bags are so beautifully made. She has these gorgeous quilting on the back and they're nice and stiff. And yeah, I love it so much. Even this little charm is like super sweet. A little like Day of the Dead skull. Absolutely love it. So thank you so much, Yas. And last but not least, and I'm going to be getting lots more from this person, I'm sure, Canny Little Fox. So this is what she calls a home case. She does various different ones. She does like a smaller version of this, and then she also does like normal standard project bags, I believe. But this one is a home case. It's the biggest one. Again, for context, it's a really, really nice size. And then the inside is so gorgeous. Oh, I've already put a load of patterns in here, so forgive me. But yeah, the inside, she has all these slots. She has, you can hang your bag charms, your floss, a little thread bed, needles, and then there's a zippered part with a vinyl, glitter vinyl, and a pocket behind the zipper as well. It's absolutely stunning. And oops, this lovely elastic to pin over the top. I love it so much. I would love to have tons of these. I love them. She does release, again, similar to what Pauline at Sobe Bags does. She does release all of them, and it's kind of a first come, first served. However, she says if you've got something in mind, then you can feel free to like ask for a custom order. So I asked if she had anything with butterflies on, and she showed me this fabric, and I said absolutely, let's do it. So she's made this one especially for me. And what was really cool is that she put the teal on the inside, and the yellow, this teal and this mustard are basically my two favorite colors. So just by pure chance, she happened to put them on the inside. So love it. So pleased with all three of my project bags in my haul this month. I couldn't be more chuffed. I love them so much. How are we doing? 41 minutes. Well, that might upload, who knows. I don't know if any other Flosstubers have this issue, but it takes like the whole day for my video to upload. So that was everything. In terms of plans, oops. As I say, I'm going to do a separate video. I've got loads of autumn and winter new starts planned because I had so much in my stash. I was like, I'm going to have to start some. So I am going to, I promise, now the kids are back at school, I've got more time for videos. I am going to do a separate video all about autumn and winter new starts. But for September plans, I want to finish Seaside Tiny Town. You know the deal. Finish a tiny town, buy a tiny town. And I've got my eye on a couple. But no, largely it's because the Seaside one is quite a summery design. So I kind of want to finish all my summery type whips, or some of them. So I want to finish, I'm about halfway on that one. And that honey one, the bee one, actually, the second half of that stitched up really quickly. So I know if I knuckle down, I can get the Seaside one done quickly. Plus I'm doing the Seaside one as a sow. So it would be nice to not be completely behind everyone else. So I want to finish that one. I want to finish the two that I showed here today. I want to finish the Honeybee Quaker, and I want to finish the Botanical Bee, both of which should be manageable. And yeah, I think that's my main priorities for this month. I wouldn't mind getting a bit, I'm finishing what I wanted to finish on the Hygge holiday one, just filling in that stag. And I wouldn't mind getting a few more stitches into the Quackalong just to start it off nicely. But otherwise, I think that is my plans for September. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching me ramble. Sorry if I've gone too fast. I feel like I've just gone blah, blah, blah today. Yeah, so thank you so much. If you liked what you saw, then please do subscribe, and also check out my Instagram, which is, so my stitchy Instagram is Butterfly Stitches 83, and the Instagram for my small business where I sell needle minders, floss organisers, scissor fobs, needle threaders, all things stitchy, is the Instagram is cotton_and_clay UK. So come find me over there. I'm on Instagram basically every day, so that's the best way to contact me. Yeah, or stick a comment down below. I absolutely love reading your comments. Let me know what your favourite project is that I've shown today, or if you've got bags from any of the three makers that I mentioned today. Yeah, another big shout out to my three bag makers actually, because I loved them so much. So Pauline at Sobe Bags, Canny Little Fox, and Yasmin Made with Love. All three of the project bags I'm so chuffed with. Yeah, Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Probably in a month, and I might be in a building site, so it might not be in this room. It could be, I could be relegated to the dregs of the attic or something, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go outside like Charlie Feathers. That would be nice. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers for watching. Bye.